Welcome to Swiftly Explained, and today we are going to see all of Taylor Swift's ERAS tour shows that Travis Kelce's attended. Travis has now seen his girlfriend on her worldwide ERAS tour 14 times, which makes sense, given that she made it to 13 of his Kansas City Chiefs games this past season. We're going to recap every show one by one, so grab some popcorn or save this video for later because it's going to be a long one. We are going to start from the very first show that Travis attended in Kansas City in July. Travis failed to give Taylor his friendship bracelet at this show. Fast forward to several tour stops later, Travis jetted down to Argentina on his November 2023 bye week to watch Taylor in Buenos Aires. Taylor and Travis were quite open about their relationship, and Taylor pointed at him every once in a while. He was blushing and trying to contain his happiness as he watched Taylor perform during the line "'Cause you know I love the players" in blank space. Taylor pointed at Travis and he put his hands up to show his appreciation. Taylor looked at him with a love-stricken gaze as she sang "Lover." As everyone was cheering, Travis joined them and chanted "Oh Taylor" with the fans. Taylor's father proudly recorded him saying that to probably show Taylor later to make her happy. Taylor also recognized it and said that she loved when they chanted that. During the Archer performance, Travis participated in the fans project, which was to put up signs that said "I will stay." As Taylor sang the song, he was seen dancing to "Look What You Made Me Do." He also danced to "Willow Blank Space" and sang along to every song. He also waved to fans and gave them heart hands. She sang "Endgame" for Travis, indicating that she wanted him to be the one for her. The biggest moment was during "Karma" when Taylor changed its lyrics, saying "Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me." Travis' reaction was a worthwhile moment for everyone as he blushed beet red and covered his face smiling. He blew a heartfelt kiss in her direction. He stayed and waited till the last moment to see her as she gave her final bow to fans before leaving with her father to go backstage. He gave the fans heart hands like Taylor as they cheered for him. While he waited for Taylor to come, he hyped up fans to cheer for her. As soon as she saw him standing in the corner, she darted and jumped into his arms, kissing him. It was one of the very first time people saw them kiss in front of their eyes. It was one of the most sweet and wholesome moments in the entire show. In February 2024, Travis went to see Taylor rock the stage in Sydney, and it was a memorable day for everyone. He arrived in a blue t-shirt with friendship bracelets around his wrists. The fans were eager to see him and take pictures as he walked towards the tent with his best friend Ross. As everyone waited for Taylor to come out, they exchanged friendship bracelets with him, and he caught them easily and threw a guitar pick in return. We could see how smitten Travis was as soon as Taylor came onto the stage. He couldn't stop smiling and staring at her shyly. He hyped everyone up and they started to cheer even louder. Katy Perry was also present and Travis and Ross danced right beside her. The most fun part was during the 1989 era. Travis said "Tell them Tay" during "Shake It Off." Travis seemed to know all the words as he sang "Shake It Off," and Ross went into full Swiftie mode. They danced and sung along to every word. Travis also danced to "Blank Space" and knew the words. His reaction at seeing Taylor Swift during "Ready For It" was the best. He bopped his shoulders to the beat and seemed to get into the song. He also danced to "Look What You Made Me Do," making Katy giggle at him. When he returned from his bathroom break, he gave guitar picks to fans and greeted everyone. Taylor was extra spicy during the Midnights era and showed off all her hot and silly dance moves during Bejeweled and Vigilante's song. She seemed extra happy and excited to have Travis in the audience watching her and cheering her on. Ross wholeheartedly went towards the Swifties and danced with them. Then the highlight of the night came when Taylor repeated the famous "Karma is the guy on the Chiefs" line in honor of Travis. Travis put his hands up and danced along to the song as he stood at the edge of the stage. He stayed and watched her till the very last line, then started to make his way backstage.
Now make so much noise! You're phenomenal!
He greeted everyone as he and Ross walked backstage. He waited till Taylor changed into comfortable clothes, and meanwhile high-fived all of the backup singers, dancers, band members, and everyone else on Taylor's team. Taylor came dressed in a pink t-shirt and ran into Travis's arms, kissing him deeply. They went on a late-night boat ride to spend some quality time together and were seen happily smiling and snuggling against each other. In March 2024, Travis also attended Taylor's 2 ERAS tour shows in Singapore. He was seen dancing and singing along to "Look What You Made Me Do" with Ross by his side again. He also sung along to "Ready for It" and bopped to the beat while sitting down. This was his reaction during the standing ovation after Champagne Problems. Travis went to stand at the back of the stage when "Karma" started, and Taylor did the "Karma" lyric change for him like always. He had the biggest smile on his face as he proudly raised his hands and swayed to the beat. As soon as she looked back at him, he blew her a kiss and happily waved to her on stage. After the song finished, he walked towards the back of the stage to greet her with the biggest smile plastered on his lips. Taylor came and sprinted as soon as she saw him in sight. She slammed herself against him, and he cradled her in his arms. This is from another angle where we can see how she immediately cuddles up to him after they kiss and doesn't let him go as they continue to walk. He came to the second night as well to support Taylor and was seen chatting as the intro of the show played in the background. Then cruel summer started, and it was incredibly hot in Singapore, so everyone could relate. After this, Travis attended Taylor's 87th ERAS tour show in Paris in April 2024, and it seemed like both of them were on a date with 80,000 people third-wheeling in the background. Travis was sitting on the upper suite, along with his friend Ross, Gigi Hadid, Bradley Cooper, and Andrea. Taylor arrived in the cleaning cart, as usual, and the show started. Travis, along with everyone else, danced to "You Need to Calm Down." Then the fearless set started, and he bopped to "You Belong With Me" with a happy grin on his face. Love Story was as loved as usual, making Travis sway and blush. But the true bangers came when Reputation started. It is safe to say that it might be Travis's favorite album because he danced with passion and sung along to all the lyrics. Gigi Hadid also jammed out to every line, and Ross seemed to love it just as much. They danced to "Ready for It" with full zest as Taylor's mother stood behind them and watched. Next up, she performed 1989, and Travis' favorite song "Blank Space" came on. Taylor always serenades the line, "'Cause you know I love the players," to him. She blew him a kiss and pointed in his direction with a huge smile on her face. Travis bopped along to the song. Taylor was wearing the Chiefs' colors as well in honor of Travis, and her love was clear for him throughout the show. Next, the most anticipated set of the whole show. The Tortured Poets department started, and she sang "But Daddy, I Love Him." Gigi Hadid performed every line beside him, and it was a cute sight to see. Next, Travis's song started, "So High School." Taylor blew him a kiss before starting the song with a happy smile. It is weird as well as exciting to see that Travis went to her show as a stranger and now he has songs written about him, all in a year. Taylor was smitten and looking at him every chance she got. After finishing the song, she looked up at him again like she couldn't help herself. It seemed like a scene straight out of a romance movie. Travis pointed to her and himself as she sung the song. Next, she started the performance of Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. Travis videotaped the performance in awe of her vocals. Then he bopped along to Down Bad and swayed to Fortnite. He didn't seem to know many lyrics since the album has been out for a little time. Then the most waited performance started of I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Travis immediately took out his phone and recorded the full sexy outfit change, probably to save it for later when they have to separate again. Taylor put on an amazing performance as usual, and she wore the white two-piece, which looked jaw-dropping on her as she sang the song. Next, she started the surprise song set. She mentioned that it's her 87th ERAS tour show, which is Travis's number, then proceeded to play Alchemy.
Can you believe this is our 87th show?
She confirmed the rumors that this song is about him after many people denied it. Then she mashed it up with Treacherous. She did a sneaky lyrics mix that seemed like she was hinting at their hidden love moments as well. Then on the piano, she played Begin Again in Paris, again pointing that she was falling in love all over again. Travis made heart hands and swayed to all of the songs with love. It is clear how much they support each other in their life and careers. Taylor seemed like she was the happiest she has ever been as she squealed and danced on stage out of giddiness. Next, she performed Midnights, one of the very last set. Her eyes immediately darted to Travis as she prepared to sing Midnight Rain. It looked like she was putting on a show just for him with her eyes, and the rest of the people were on their personal date. She did a happy face in the bridge and blew him a kiss. Then the most waited moment came, Travis reacting to Vigilante performance. He didn't take his eyes off of the screen for 1 second, and we might all know the reason why. She was wearing the new sexy bodysuit and looked ravishing as she performed the song. By the last performance, he came down near the stage and greeted her fans with love and care. He seemed to adore them just as much as Taylor and even hugged a guy who was dressed like him. Then, as always, the iconic Karma Is the Guy on the Chiefs line came. Taylor always serenades this song to him when he is attending, and his reaction is priceless. Taylor is deeply in love, and it's written all over her face. He stood near the stage eager to greet her as she performed the last song and proudly bopped along to his line. He waited till the very last line and clapped as everyone waved goodbye. Then he quickly went under the stage in order to see her because at the end she goes down the stage to end the show. He didn't want to wait one bit and went straight to her as she finished the concert. It was indeed one of the most romantic nights in ERAS tour history. Then Travis attended the iconic 3 ERAS tour shows in London in June 2024. Jason Kelce and his wife Kylie arrived along with Travis. They all headed towards the VIP tent, led by Taylor's bodyguards. The fans had already anticipated their arrival and cheered loudly when they spotted them. Travis was calm and cool as always as he waved before entering the tent. The show started and Taylor sang Lover. She looked at him throughout the performance like she was dedicating the song only to him. As she was looking over his tent, some fans thought she was looking at them and waved, but the real culprit was standing behind them smiling shyly as he watched her. He sang the full lyrics and even pointed at her and himself like he was also referring to her as his lover. Then, during Love Story, Kylie and Travis were seen jamming out and singing happily. Taylor also pointed at him during the Prince and Princess line, and Travis pointed back at her. During the bridge, fans captured his reaction as Taylor sung the proposal line because of the rumors that they got engaged. Travis had a shy smile on his face. During the Red era, Travis and Jason were seen talking and laughing. Travis jammed out to "I Knew You Were Trouble" as Jason bopped along. Jason seemed happy to be there and proudly showed off his ERAS tour bracelets to Kylie. He was also seen walking around the stadium while holding a glass with only his mouth. He was seen vibing to all of the songs, and at one point during Cardigan he ended up staring at fans singing wholeheartedly. One fan came to them with New Heights cap, and both of them signed it.
Thank you so much.
New news.
During Willow performance, Taylor again pointed at Travis as she sung "That's My Man." She gave him a double look as she noticed his reaction. Then, during the standing ovation after Champagne Problems, everyone in the VIP tent along with Travis and Ross cheered and screamed for her. The full stadium cheered. It was such a sweet and wholesome moment as Taylor squealed and looked over at the tent, pointing and smiling. Travis also jammed out to "Look What You Made Me Do" along with the fans. Then the most awaited Tortured Poets Department set started and Taylor sang "But Daddy, I Love Him." Travis cutely danced and swayed while talking to his friends. He clapped and cheered as the next song started. During the transition between "But Daddy, I Love Him" and "So High School," Taylor did the archer pose that Travis does at the beginning of every game. Fans captured it from different angles. Travis couldn't stop smiling and looking at her in awe as she sang his favorite song. He sang the lyrics and pointed at her and himself proudly. He also looked back at his friends when Taylor sang the line, "Touch me while your boys play Grand Theft Auto." His friends' reaction was also priceless as all of them chuckled and smirked at the line. Taylor also couldn't stop sneaking looks at him and seeing his reaction as she sung the song. Here's a side-by-side view of both of them falling deeper in love with each other. It literally seemed like we were watching two high schoolers fall in love with each other. Then Travis tried to control his love-stricken smile as he watched Taylor's outfit change in "I Can Do It With a Broken Heart." She pointed at him again as she sang. Then the acoustic set happened and Taylor sang 5 surprise songs mashed up with one another on guitar and piano. She sang "Death by a Thousand Cuts," "Hits Different," "Maroon," "Come Back, Be Here," and "The Black Dog." Travis was smiling big as Taylor played "Death by a Thousand Cuts" and intently listened to her as she explained to the audience about her acoustic set and song bridges. Then she sang "The Black Dog" on piano, but despite it being a sad song, she couldn't stop herself from smiling because her significant other was watching her. During the Vigilante performance, Travis seemed to look everywhere but at Taylor and tried to explain the stage design to his friends. Then the midnight set started, and it also started raining. Surprised, Taylor expressed her joy mid-song. Then the famous "Karma is the Guy on the Chiefs" line happened. She always serenades him with this whenever he is in attendance. He made his way backstage during the song, getting ready to greet Taylor. They were seen walking away with their arms wrapped around each other backstage as the alchemy played in the background, giving the most perfect ending to the night. Then the next day, Travis attended the second night in a row and supported Taylor happily along with his family. Travis once again arrived with his brother Jason Kelce and his wife Kylie. They were being led by Taylor's bodyguards as well as Travis's own bodyguard, who was wearing Taylor's ERAS tour merch. Jason was also proudly wearing Taylor's merch. They headed towards their VIP tent. Taylor started off the show and happily sang Lover to Travis once again with a love-stricken smile. He was also seen singing along to every word, and by now I think we can say that he has the entire ERAS tour show memorized. Then Love Story started and Ross, Travis's best friend, jammed out to it happily. So many celebrities were present in the VIP tent like Tom Cruise, Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, Hugh Grant, Liam Hemsworth and Greta Gerwig. It was filled up, and all of the tall people like Travis. Ross and his friends moved back, so the others could also see. Travis jammed out to blank space and danced to every beat. He also met Tom, and both of them seemed like best friends as Tom laughed and smiled. He took a bathroom break, and when he walked back to his tent, he gave heart hands to everyone before entering inside. Then the iconic Shake It Off song started, and the VIP tent seemed like it was about to explode as everyone got up on their feet and danced. It was one of the happiest moments during the show, and Travis couldn't stop laughing and smiling as he danced along with everyone else. Jason was hilarious as he also danced like no one was watching. Travis sung every lyric out loud without a single care that so many people were watching him. He was just like Taylor when she danced along with his friends while watching the football game. He took his cap off and pretended to flip his hair when the bridge came. It was one of the funniest and most adorable moments in the show as everyone danced fearlessly. Taylor's dream came true because she always wished for this to happen. Andrea, Taylor's mother, was also present, and her eyes were filled with tears as she looked around the stadium proudly and received friendship bracelets. Then the Tortured Poets department set started, and Taylor sang So High School, one of Travis's favorite songs. He seemed to be extra giddy and relaxed this time as he gestured to Taylor, sung out loud to every word, and proudly danced. He didn't seem to mind all the attention and kept his focus on Taylor as she dedicated the song to him. It was indeed one of the sweetest moments during the whole show because Travis was unable to hide his happiness and smile as he saw Taylor perform. At the end of the song, he proudly did the bow and arrow gesture like Taylor did on night one in London. It showcased that he wasn't afraid of expressing his love in front of everyone. Taylor also looked at him with a love gaze and happy smile. There is no doubt that both of them are deeply in love with each other and are not afraid to express it in front of the world. Then Who's Afraid of Little Old Me started, and Travis seemed to match her energy. He knew the choreography and the dark vibes of the song and perfectly matched it. Then Taylor sang 3 surprise songs, Castle Crumbling on piano and a mashup of Thank You Amy and Mean on guitar. In the intro, she openly said that when someone talks bad about her, it just pushes her to work harder than before.
Every time somebody talks it just makes me work even harder and it makes me that much tougher.
Travis proudly watched his girl perform the revenge song. She looked incredible in the Midnight's bodysuit as always. Travis was seen dancing and mimicking Taylor's moves during the Bejeweled performance. She looked stunning as she delivered her songs fearlessly on stage. At last, the famous Karma performance came and Travis quickly made his way to the front of the stage to get a clearer view. He put his hand behind his ear like he couldn't wait to hear the line being dedicated to him. He proudly showed off his love for Taylor, and the night couldn't get better than this. Then, just like before, both of them were seen leaving with their arms wrapped around each other as the alchemy played in the background, giving the night a perfect ending. We're going to recap the rest of the ERAS Tour shows that Travis attended in part 2 of this video and see all of the cute and special moments between them that happened before Travis left for the football season. Let me know which show was your favorite and subscribe to stay tuned for upcoming videos.